bright idea was it for me to film in the evening when it's getting cold? It was mine. I'll admit it, it was mine. My idea. Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about books. In particular, we are talking about the standalones that I would like to read before the end of 2022. So we're just going to cover physical books that are standalones that I already own that I want to read. Some of these are bind-ups, but I'm considering them standalones because they're in one book. 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. No idea what this is about. I got it from my stepmother's shelf when she moved. And wait, what? This is a series? Well, I thought this was a standalone, so we're gonna consider it a standalone because it is on my standalone shelves because it's the only one in the series that I own. Yeah, I don't know. It looked interesting, beautiful cover, absolutely gorgeous. So I was looking forward to reading it. We'll see if I get to it. If not, whatever. We also have The Afterlife by... Oh no, wait. The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. This one I've actually seen circling around online, but I didn't realize that I had it on my shelf until I was filming this video, and I was like, wait a minute. I wanted to read that book for like months, and it looks like it's in brand new condition. It's not. It's a secondhand book that I stole, again, from my stepmother. However, it's never been read, and you know how I can tell? Because, like, I go to open it, and it's... So I'm very excited. So what happens is this girl gets visited by the past, the present, and the future by Christmas, and she ends up not taking their recommendations, I guess. And so she ends up dying, and she ends up having to become one of the Christmases. Oh yeah. She ends up being the latest ghost of Christmas past, and she ends up visiting people, and that's all I really know. I will probably read this in November or December as like a Christmassy book, but now that I know I have it on my shelves, I kind of want to read it now. But no, I'll save it for Christmas. I'll save it for Christmas time. I'm very excited and I cannot wait to read this book. Oh, especially now that I own it. Now that I know I own it. Yeah. Next we have The White Bone by Barbara Gowdy, and I bought this one because of the elephant on the front. I love elephants, and this one is, I believe it's written from the perspective of elephants, and it just says on the back, if elephants could tell just one story, it would be the story of Mud, a young elephant cow orphaned at birth and blessed with visionary powers. And I love it. Cannot wait to read this one. I bought it last year and I've just been putting it off because I think it's going to be a sad story. And I do not want a sad story right now. So, yes. Next we have The Bite of the Mango by, I really do not want to mispronounce this, but Mariatu Kamara. And this one is a memoir. And in particular, my mom read this when I was in, I want to say, junior high school, and she said that when I was 25 I could read it, and I am about to turn 25. However, I know that this is a very sad memoir. I know one of the things that happens in it, and I am just waiting for when I'm mentally ready to read this, because right now I'm not. It's just over 200 pages though, so it should be a relatively quick read. I am just waiting to be in the right headspace for this, so. Bite of the Mango. Next we have The Wives by Taryn Fisher. This is on my TBR for this month. It's about this woman who's in an open / polyamorous relationship, and she is not allowed to contact her husband's other 2 wives. She believes he's abusing one of them though, and so she starts reaching out to the other girls. The twist in the end, I already know what it is, so it's not that exciting for me. However, I am very much looking forward to getting to this because I think it'll be a relatively quick read. It's just over 300 pages. I don't know, it looked interesting. Next up, I'm just gonna show you. It's Phantom by Susan Kay. There's no sleeve on it because I am a monster and I got rid of it by accident. I started this book about 10 years ago now, and it shook me to my core. I got about a third of the way through and then I stopped reading it for whatever reason. and I am ready to pick it back up. It follows the young boy who turns into the Phantom of the Opera and kind of his life story around that, and it's kind of like a biography but of a fictional character. So very interesting. It does have a couple trigger warnings in it, so I've just kind of been pushing it off, but I'm very excited to pick it back up. Next we have Vagabond by Gerald Seymour. This one looked interesting. I don't know. It's a war story. It looks very cool. I found it at a dollar store for like $1, and so I picked it up. It's over 400 pages though, so I'm gonna wait until like I'm kind of in the mood to just like sit down and cramp it out. Yes. Next, we have The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. I got this one in Slave Lake when I was working there last summer, and I bought it because it was beautiful. So I'm very excited to read it finally. And the reality is we are moving at some point in the next year or so, and so I do need to read a lot of my physical TBR because I do not want to bring all of these books with me. I will if I have to. I mean, hands are tied. But yes. Next we have The Girl in the Rear View by Kelsey Ray Dimberg. No idea. It was also at the dollar store when I got Vagabond, and it looked beautiful. I don't know. Looked cool. Now, moving on to some of the bind-ups. We have Chain Letter by Christopher Pike. No idea what this one is about. Maybe standalone, I don't know. It's around 400 pages. Oh, 450 pages. I love Christopher Pike. I read almost everything that he puts out. And so, yes. Next, we have his two bind-ups. We have Remember Me by Christopher Pike. This one, I believe, is about a girl who dies. Yeah, she was murdered and she comes back in order to solve her own murder and help the police solve her murder. And this one is about just under 800 pages. So I'm very excited. Again, chonker. Like, you could kill somebody with this one, but I love Christopher Pike. So, very excited. And then we also have Until the End by Christopher Pike, which is about a school party, and then there is a death. And I think that these two go hand in hand, maybe? And this one is just under 900 pages. So again, could whack somebody over the head with it. And yeah. So those are the books that are standalones, or I'm considering are standalones. Again, we have like 3 different books in there that are part of the series or are bind-ups. But yes, those are the standalones that I'm looking forward to reading this year in 2020, or at least starting. I have 12 books in this stack, and we are already 2 months into the year, so wish me luck. Let me know what standalones you're looking forward to reading this year, and I will talk to you later. Peace! Bye!